check, radio check. Lurk at work is in the AO. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us today for another round of Battle Realms Zen Edition. The remade one, as you may know. Bit of a recap, we did come back to this after like several years of not having it because the older versions don't work anymore, and it's only recently that I found out that there was a Zen edition that remade a lot of stuff, added some key features, some slight quality of life upgrades, and mostly plugged some of the bugs that I wanted I grew up exploiting as a kid. The earlier versions were pretty funny that way. Anywho, last time we did a couple of tutorials so that we can relearn some of the mechanics of the game, as well as a couple of regular game modes, rather. Well, more like a couple of restarts, since I kind of gotten a lot rusty with the skirmish mode on this one. Anywho, last time I was supposed to touch some parts of the, well, it touched a bit story-wise on the plot of the main campaign, which is Kenji's journey. For today, we're going to try to knock out some missions, rather some early chapters. I don't know how far that's going to go, but we're probably also going to try the alternate route. See, some people, even today, seem to have no idea that Kenji's journey actually deviates from the very first, or rather the prologue mission, which is where you start the game. Now, we're going to set up the deviation first, and then we're going to restart and follow on with the regular Dragon's Path. Yeah, this was brought up because I was checking some of the notes on the discussions and some of the recent news updates on the Steam page, and apparently there are still some people who had no idea that the selection for Kenji's journey, that the Serpent campaign for Kenji's journey actually exists. So we're going to show that now before we go with the Dragon campaign, which I prefer heavily. Not because I managed to get some exploits there. Speaking of exploits, this is just funny to me because apparently going beyond 10 Yang or Yin points is actually a bug that they had to plug sometime later. Which probably explains why getting to 100 Yin or Yang points was pretty high output and pretty dangerous for Zen masters. Anyway, let's go into Kenji's campaign now and watch some cutscenes while we're at it. There is Kenji of the Serpent Clan.
I am Kenji of the Serpent Clan, and my ancestor broke the world.
There's Terran.
The Horde was destroying everything in its path, so he gathered the clan and fled south, saving what little he could.
I don't remember some mods actually putting Terran as a summonable hero for some reason. Probably because his Terran's orb ability is pretty dangerous. Lend me your power! Okay, time for some Spirit Orb shenanigans. What is it? Spirit Bomb, dang it.
Tarrant died without knowing what his choice to stay behind truly meant. He didn't know that the Horde would be only the first of many enemies to plague the Serpent Clan. He couldn't know that without the orb's power to guide them, his descendants would be weak and wicked. Did he ever truly have a choice?
The shadow effects with the newer hardware is really nice to look at. Run!
Run!
Shinja's men are coming! Classic.
You're no villager. Kill your share of peasants and I'll find you a place in Shinja's band.
Yeah! Huh, I don't remember this POV back then. Okay, here's Kenji's thoughts. Kenji's thoughts are pretty much like the main overview of the mission for each stage of the campaign. Now, if you do not pay attention to this, you will not actually realize that this is the part where you are allowed to choose whether you want to stay with the Serpent Clan and make it stronger than ever, or switch over to the Dragon Clan and revive the old ways of the Balrog's world. Let's read it up. So it says, I hadn't yet decided what I would do once I had returned, but circumstances have conspired to force a choice upon me. Should I protect these helpless villagers by attacking the bandits, or should I help the bandits keep these peasants in their place? No doubt my actions here will dictate the future of the land. Now, if you're a 10-year-old like me back in the day, I did not really pay attention to this, just went escape or click back, head straight into the fight, and then right-clicked on anything that had a sword on it. Which, of course, would basically mean that whoever got killed more would eventually be my enemy in the future, and would decide what course I will take. But for most of us, we all chose to protect the weak peasants. But for a number of people who were actually paying attention...
Left-click me to select me. After I am selected, right-click on the ground and I will move.
What?
Alternatively, right-click on an enemy and I will attack.
Oh, I guess...
Left-click something else if you want to deselect me.
I guess when Balrog's came up, or when you play the campaign for the first time, that shows up. But because I did get to touch the campaign on a cafe PC, I guess I did not see that dialogue. Ooh. Campaign difficulty is set to hard, which is aimed at players closely familiar with the core mechanics. Keep the setting? No, we'll change it. No, let's go with hard. Okay, here is how things go. You can select them, you can target both of them right now, but you can choose to engage the peasants for the time being and help the brigands, so to speak. So we're going to show you how things change here with Kenji.
Attack!
When he goes with the Serpent Clan. It's taking a while. I guess it depends on the number of peasants you kill rather than the number of buildings you do.
Yes. Attack! Charge!
See this? These peasants need to learn their place and serve as an example to others who might rebel. If I kill them all and survive the encounter, the Serpent Clan will live on. Now we're going to save this because this is not the route I want to take. So it's Kenji Serpent... say Kenji Serpent... Prologue. So that's going to be a jump-off point if I ever want to do the Kenji campaign in Serpent mode, but since I want to go with the Dragon route... Run!
Run! Shinja's men are coming!
You can always, yeah. You can pretty much cut off the cutscene, but unfortunately some of the models will stay wherever they were before a segment of the cutscene appears, which means...
Left-click me to select me. After I am selected, right-click on the ground and I will move.
Okay, no!
Alternatively, right-click on an enemy, and I will attack.
I guess this is new, because I don't remember this being part of the... I don't remember Kenji's dialogue telling you what you need to do as part of the starting segment of the campaign.
For the clan!
Okay, Kenji has to survive this, though. Luckily, it's only at least just one bandit and a couple of swordsmen fighting you, but he's still disadvantaged because he can't use his critical strike right now. So we're gonna have to let him rest for a bit. And I don't think he benefits from... No, he does benefit from the bathhouse ability that increases natural healing. Oh, a raider! Oh, but one of the houses is already gone. Dang it. Ooh. weak to cutting. Let's go. This is the beginning of something new, something good. I went against my upbringing and attacked the bandits to protect the peasants. I've started something here, and I must finish the job. I must kill all attacking bandits and save the village, and not lose my life doing so. Now, if you're used to something like a command and conquer style briefing for missions, you might be used to somebody being a bit more direct about what you're supposed to do. In Battle Realms, however, it's pretty much like unit dialogues that you have to catch the context of to understand what you're supposed to do per mission. In this case, it pretty much says you gotta fight all of the bandits and avoid losing Kenji. Early on, Kenji is a critical hero type unit, and if you lose him at any time in the early campaign, the mission will fail, and you'll have to either restart from the start of the current mission, or choose a save point. Around sometime after the middle part, no, probably around the second part of the campaign, not the second stage, but the second part. You'll know it's the second part. Kenji will be summonable in the keep, which means even if you lose him, he'll be available for repurchasing, so long as you have the resources for it. But for now, though, he has to stay alive if you do not want to fail the mission. Now let's go into that in a bit. Hang on, it's my head. Alright, so here's the thing, right? Mostly you should be having some friendly support by now, but for some reason they... no, not... Oh, there you go. I was wondering when everybody else were gonna show up. Nice. Excellent work, people. Gang up on him. Ooh. Nice. Orange Kenji has returned.
Kenji, we thought you were dead.
We thought you were dead.
It's been a long time, Otomo.
Otomo-kun.
I've waited 7 years to serve you, Lord Oja.
Don't call me that.
Murderer!
He
Saved our lives.
He killed his own father!
I still can't believe I still remember some of those lines.
Look!
It's Kenji! He does not speak for the village. The Serpent Son will take tea in my house. And walk away. Walk away humiliated, so to speak. Personally speaking, though, I prefer...
The bandits work for Shinja?
He rules the provinces to the north, and would rule this one too if he could. He seeks to rebuild the clan, but his methods are questionable.
Shinja served my father loyally for years.
He's tasted power and won't give it up easily. But Shinja only rules because no one else will stand against the other clans. Wolf and Lotus are tearing what's left of your father's empire apart.
I'm going to need Shinja.
Then you'll have to beat him.
Shinja rules 2 provinces from an old serpent fort here.
His tax collectors take most of what this village has, while his hired archers haunt the eastern road,
there are a
stealing
couple
what
of new
little
dialogue
remains.
lines out in the stories, huh?
Break Shinja's forces, and he'll lose his will to fight. We have no soldiers, but the villagers stand ready to serve.
What shall we do? Okay, here's where the thing gets a little funny. See, in some stages you're allowed to select which province you're going to go to continue the plot. Now, both of these ones will have 2 missions each from what I can remember. We can go directly to Shinja's keep on the western end, or we can lure him out to the east by attacking his archer units. Problem is, This is, since we're playing in hard mode, this is going to be a bit trickier, but this is going to be, it's trickier, but somewhat easier, as long as you can pretty much funnel his hired archers. The Western Province is a bit harder now, because he's definitely going to be a bit more aggressive, although he will try to keep playing defensive, since that's his position on the left side. So where do we go? Most of the time I go for the west, because back in the older builds, this was much easier to play in. The east is a bit more challenging, since there's a lot more open space to go through, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a bit harder now since it's hard mode. Yeah, of course. But I mean, there's going to be a bit more tricky tactics running in. A bit of note here, no matter which province you take, you will not need to worry about branching out to all of these guys, because once one province falls, the other goes as well, which means you are free to take your next path elsewhere. So for now, let's go with the rather rarely taken mercenary route to the east. Shinja's mercenaries again. This rabble should fall easily. If I kill them all, this province will join my cause. If I survive, the clan will grow.
The bandits must have driven these people out.
But look,
there's a peasant hut still standing. We should rebuild this village and make it our own.
Yay!
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, that's really
Please,
weird.
let me help you start a village.
Oh,
Select a peasant.
we did.
What you now see at the bottom of the screen are the available buildings.
These are new
You can only
lines.
build a peasant hut right now. Left-click on the peasant hut icon, then place the hut by right-clicking somewhere on the ground.
Yes, sir.
You can only build on relatively flat terrain, so plan carefully.
Some of these lines were
Remember,
taken from
left-click
the.
is always cancel or select, and right-click always performs actions.
I follow the dragon.
That's weird. That's it. That is pretty much the same lines from the. It's pretty much the same lines
Yes,
from the
sir.
campaign, isn't it? Or from the tutorials, rather. Okay, I'm gonna
I
need
follow
some
the dragon.
rice. And probably some water.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Need you to
I follow the
rise
dragon.
up. Problem here is that those trees are gonna be filled with hired
I'm-
archers, so let's move up and secure them out before they start running at us. Oof, those birds.
Yes.
By the way, the reason why I say it was much easier to play in the Dragon campaign is because in the earlier builds, you can actually use the shortcuts for buildings to unlock buildings that would technically not be available at the start
Yes,
of the
sir.
campaign. So, for example, while here in the in this campaign, or in this part of the mission, or rather this mission in the campaign, you can only build a peasant hut and a dojo.
Yes. I follow the dragon.
In
Yes.
the early builds, you can
Alright.
actually,
Right.
we call it. In the early builds, you can actually use your hotkeys to unlock all the other buildings, like the archery range or the alchemist hut. But unfortunately, since they pretty much plugged that,
I'm off.
we can't really do anything about it. Which is kind of a shame, really. Hang on. So back when I was a kid, I pretty much
Yes.
discovered that by accident. And we did manage to get some really funny results there, where the area that you attack here is rushed by samurai very early in the campaign, and you even gave them updates, which is,
Alright.
or rather, their battle gear.
Yes.
It's kind of funny, for the way things are. Okay, our spearmen
command.
are really effective against those archers.
Yes, sir.
So let me just gather 4 spearmen, and then we'll have them support our hero units. Now, the problem here is that Otomo, while a really good unit, is very slow.
Moving.
Even though he appeared like that.
Agreed. Yes.
Okay, that's 2 of them. Is that a dragon on his chest? I don't remember the spearman having that. Okay, we're going to get these spearmen forward, then we'll try and raid out these archers. There's usually archers hiding in these tree lines over here to the south. So we'll send the spearmen ahead and then have them
On the way.
lure those archers out. We'll have Otomo and Kenji follow them later. For the charge attack, at least. There! Oh, that's a crossbowman. Ooh! Why doesn't he already have poison bows? I don't get it. Or poison darts, rather. Nice. I'll take care of them, but I still need Yang points so they can survive more efficiently.
Yes, I'm going.
I'm going. There's going to be archers here, I can tell. Okay, let's just put them in a single unit. Oh, whoops. That was a mistake. Agreed. Well, whatever. Let's rush across the stream and take out the crossbowmen hiding here. That is a hazard, by the way. If you pass through the forest and those birds start spreading out, they will make your units visible on the map for everybody.
Yes.
Or rather, for the enemies. So, keep an ear out for that. Try as much as possible to sneak through forests instead of rushing. Oh. A raider, huh?
Agreed.
Good throw, buddy. Too bad I was there. Right.
Yes.
Actually, I have not explored much of this map. I think we can probably use an extra peasant hut in this zone. Ah, swordsman. That's what the heck? Huh. That's a new one. I don't remember archer models being like that. Oh, we lost a spearman. Make that 2 spearmen. Dang it. You're gonna need some spearman health bonuses from their techniques. Okay, we can either go for Dragon's Heart to increase their survivability, or go for Dragon's Strength to increase their damage. Since they're dealing pretty decent damage for now, I think we're going to focus on getting their health up. Gonna need one of the peasants to show up. There you go.
I'm going.
I'm going. Nice. That looked like a raider. What the heck?
I'm off.
I guess they changed the models for some of the archers, huh? That's serpent markings on the archer. Those are definitely serpent markings. Okay, apparently
Alright.
you need to build more peasant huts to make the buildings go faster. Whoa, what the heck happened there? What? Okay, now that I think is a bug. Well, the skins look weird too. Oh, I see. So the game has graphic bugs for some reason. That's really weird.
Over there.
I'm going to assume there's something about... Oof. There's something about those dragon, or rather those archer models that are affecting the graphic fidelity of some of these other models. Yeah, let's go hunt somewhere here. I'm pretty sure there are other archers on this side of the road. Why are they coming here?
I'm going. Yes, sir. I follow the dragon.
No archers here. I'm going to assume that archer model was added so that they would be different from the standard dragon models, maybe?
Yes, sir.
So that it wouldn't look like we have dragon units in the Serpent Clan tree for some reason. I don't know. A lot of stuff has been changed in this campaign for some reason. Nothing here. Sometimes some archers show up in the most unexpected spots, so...
Alright.
Alright. Serpent will be here. The reason why this is there's a hillside in this area is because you can use a bunch of boulders over there mostly. Well, everybody else goes there. Let's take a walk through the forest. Oh no. What?
Agreed. Over there.
Yes.
God dang it. Never mind. It's a shame that you can't use archers early here, because this is an excellent spot to start shooting.
Agreed.
Still need one more HP, so, or rather one more Yang point, so the archers can get some...
Yes, sir.
Oh,
For the clan!
Vader! There you go. My spearmen are dying by the dozen. What the heck? Well, this is hard mode, so... Ah! Ultima!
Face your master!
Yes. I'm going.
Over there. On it. Crush them!
Yeah, we'll have to restart this. I should have brought in more, should have brought in more spearmen.
Over there.
Wait, what? They did say
Agreed.
this was hard mode.
I move.
That is a bit of a disadvantage because they have access to bandits and I don't have access to a dragon warrior this early. Okay, restart the mission. It's a bit harder now than it used to be. Well, that should be a bit
The bandits
more.
must have driven these people out. But look,
There's
a peasant hut still
standing.
standing. We should rebuild this village and make it our own.
So not only
Excellent.
were there new lines that were added, there were also new units,
Please,
or
let
rather,
me help you start a village.
a bit more aggressive
Select
in
the
terms
peasant.
of units here, or unit attacks.
Hmm.
So we need to build up.
What you now see at the bottom
Stuff.
of the screen are the available buildings.
Yes.
You can only build a peasant hut right now. Left-click on the peasant hut icon, then place the hut by right-clicking somewhere on the ground. You can only build on relatively flat terrain, so plan carefully. Remember, left-click is always actions.
I move.
So we have to be careful because those bandits are gonna eat us alive. Gonna need more peasants for this one.
I'm going. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, I'm going. All right.
Well, I did ask for hard mode. I should have gone for normal. Eh, whatever. You get used to it. That makes the game a bit more fun, really. Now we have to earn our
Yes, sir.
keep. Gonna need a couple more of the. Oh, what? Already?
Blood and honor!
Okay, that's a bit more aggressive than last time. Sorry, I think the AI or the game AI is learning.
I follow the dragon.
My house is
Yes.
busted.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Alright. Need that here, and then I'm gonna build up another peasant hut just to
Yes, sir.
increase our peasant production. Why didn't we get techniques
Yes.
early on? I don't get it.
I follow the dragon. Right.
Damn it.
I'm going.
A hell of a lot more aggressive than the last time I played this. Yeah, that's to be expected, unfortunately. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Peasant. Get back into the training yard. See, I was also trying to. I was playing a couple of these, a couple of runs on my off week, or rather off day. Ooh. And I did see that the
Agreed.
enemies or the AI tends to be a hell lot more aggressive than it used to be,
I follow the dragon.
even on normal, which is quite the surprise and very interesting to.
Yes, sir.
Let's get everybody open. I know the production rate decreases the more units you have on the field, but I need the peasant production to be slightly faster. That's
I
why
follow the dragon.
I'm gonna need more peasant huts on the field.
All right.
All right. Okay. Wait, what? Mhm. Peasant huts.
Right.
So gonna need to water these plants. We'll send some of these spearmen ahead, actually. Problem with these spearmen is that they're weak against magical damage, apparently. Which is funny, because there's nothing magical
Yes,
about
sir.
any of the enemies
I
we are
follow the
facing right
dragon.
now. Why I do... Well, I guess it's because they don't have the, They both have, a tier and a technique disadvantage. Since they're dealing with a tier 2 unit in force there. I need more peasant huts. Inside trees.
I'm going.
Here.
Right.
Almost at the limit of our unit production. 3 more. But I just need to make the peasants. More peasant hut, I suppose. More peasant huts. Just one more peasant hut may be worth it.
Yes, sir.
It's also gonna help delay the destruction of a village if we have to.
Right.
surrender or some shots. Also, apparently, each peasant hut boosts the storage of rice and water, so that's going to be helpful for parts where you don't have a town square. Let's go somewhere here first. More peasant huts! Right in the clearing over there.
Yes, sir.
Let's increase the health of these peasants. More peasant huts!
Yes.
You guys just rest there. See, those poison darts are usually available only when you've researched the appropriate technology, or rather the appropriate technique in the Sharpshooters Guild. So I'm going to assume
I follow the dragon.
that in hard mode the enemies gain access to those techniques much earlier than you do. Which is concerning to say the least.
All right.
Maybe one more hut.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's walk over here and get acquainted with the dragon, or rather the serpent skin archers. I don't know if that's actually a creative choice or it's a bug.
Done.
But either way, it's funny.
I'm off.
Nobody here. I don't like that.
Yes. Done.
Done.
As you command.
As you command.
Done. I'm off.
What? Just keep an eye out for those trees, and hopefully we won't run into anything.
I'm going.
What? Oh.
Yes. Done. To the death.
No. It was just a bug. I thought they changed it.
Yes.
So why the hell did that bug pop up, I wonder?
I'm off. On it. As you command.
Here come the bandits!
Done. On it.
I'm gonna take care of those bandits. I am going to...
Yes.
there are no more boulders here. That
Done.
sucks. There used to be boulders here, if I remember correctly.
Fight!
Takes care of the bandits. Ow.
Done.
They're non-siege, so they're not really effective against buildings compared to their... Ah!
Crush them.
What?
Face your master.
For the dragon.
I follow the dragon.
I'm off. For the dragon. Yes.
Talk about being aggressive.
On the way.
Yes. All right.
Crush them. Yes.
For honor!
We need to get more Yang points so that our units get a higher, damage output. They also get stealth bonuses when, or rather poison bonuses when going into melee? That can't be right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Rest up a bit. Thank God for the dragon's heart, but still needs a bit more, damage output,
Right.
so to speak.
For victory!
Okay, so there's a peasant around here that they can. Oh, it's a swordsman. It is kind of nice that they now focus on. They now switch targets automatically if there's too many people engaging a single target at once. Oh, that spearman's dead.
On the way! Fight!
Oh no, he doesn't. I thought that works the same way when engaging in melee, but apparently it probably got hit earlier before he got into melee range. So, but yeah, the main issue here is that
Right.
the main issue that we have to worry about now is that there's going to be a lot more aggressive attacking from the enemies at this rate. So we gotta get our production
Yes.
fast enough. Here, provide. Hang on. Hang on, let me just check something on my. Alright, let's get back to that. Go assume that's the only set of buildings here for the Serpent. But, oh yeah, okay. I thought there was gonna be another one.
That's the last of them.
Really?
Strip their corpses.
What?
Would Shinja kill his own men?
No, but
Then fetch their clothes.
You know, I didn't realize what kanji meant back then. Until I saw this
Who are
picture.
those lowlifes?
Looks like the bandits Lord Shinja hired.
Let them be.
They're a harmless lot.
That's a dragon watchtower, by the way. I don't know why they keep mixing stuff up. Anyway, here's our briefing for this mission. With Shinja's mercenaries out of the way, he has nowhere left to run. If we destroy his keep to the north and defeat him, our hunt will end. He's so loyal to my family, so if I live through this battle, he'll most certainly join us. Now keep in mind,
Yes, sir.
this is where the situation gets a bit critical. Look at how many open spots you have. Shinja's keep is somewhere in this opening here. You can go through here and face most of his opponents, or take a route through the side and attack him from the rear. But considering how aggressive the players are now, really high chance that he will attempt to punch through. And we're gonna use this watchtower to keep an eye out for
I follow
anything.
the dragon.
And
Right.
then, hang on. Oh no, I don't have
Yes.
rice. Gonna need somebody with a ranged attack to stand here and keep watch, and by that I mean I'm gonna need the archers. I remember when we could still exploit the control hotkeys for construction, I pretty much just trained a couple of archers, I sent them into the fireworks factory, and scared the living out of that keep.
Over there.
What? Oh. So basically what I did back then was to
Agreed.
put the archers through a... how shall we say it? A grueling fireworks factory run. We made them cook stuff using the fire arrows, and that pretty much made it easier to destroy the keep. Now, the main issue, of course, is that we can't really do that anymore, and there's going to be a lot more aggressive attacks from the enemies at this point. So we need to be rather quick. Need some water.
I'm going.
Gonna need some water to get that target range up. Expecting attacks from the rear as well, since that's a lot of open ground. No space here.
I follow the dragon. Yes.
Follow the dragon. Now we have access to the Dragon Warrior, but unfortunately, while he is very rather very powerful, he is very vulnerable. Which means it's going to be a bit of a risk trying to
Alright.
get through him. Gonna need somebody to throw in a bone for us soon.
Right. Yes, sir.
Gonna get me some more peasants out here as soon as I am able.
On my way.
Ow, not the...
Attack!
Just need an archer up here.
It shall be.
It shall be. More peasant huts. Yes.
Over there.
Excellent spot there. If we get Zen accuracy and arrow craftsmanship. Oh, come on! Already?
For the dragon!
My peasants!
Lead.
And all. Gonna need some more archers by the looks of it. Rather more peasants maybe.
We are out of water!
Oh crap.
We are out of water!
Yes.
They killed my water peasants. Dang it.
Alright.
Certainly.
Certainly. Let's see. Weak against cutting damage. Well, of course, look at him. He's got his top and nothing else. Why do you think he's weak against cutting attacks?
Yes, sir.
You guys can handle that. Still need some more range.
On target.
Oh.
Over there.
Okay, what do we do? Get more peasants out, I suppose.
I follow the dragon.
Need more dragon warriors. These spearmen are great, but I need somebody who's a bit more devastating against a bit more devastating in the cutting side of things. And piercing isn't really that much against serpent units that usually show up. Let's not go on that. maybe get some more
I
rice
follow
out
the
here.
dragon.
Now, how did he...
Forward. Onward.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
So many horses we can't take advantage on. Speaking of horses, I was trying... while I was trying out some games on my off day, apparently horses respawn now. Back in the day when we used to play this, the horses were very finite on a map. So if you had, like, let's just say 20 horses out, you'll have to share all those 20 horses on the map with both your allies and your enemies. So if you've got, like,
With bow in hand, I have focus.
like, if all of you ran out of horses, like, early on in the campaign, or rather
It
early on
shall
in the
be.
run, your stables
Focused
will be
and
pretty
steady.
useless. I'm going to
Certainly.
assume they decided that
I
that
follow the
wasn't
dragon.
exactly a good idea and
Yes.
pretty much changed things instead.
Agreed.
Oh, another set of raiders coming in.
I move. Over there. Blood and honor!
Enough of the damn razors, for the love of God. My peasants are trying their level best to get the rice done, you dingoes.
Yes, sir. I follow the dragon.
You just let that guy rest for a bit.
All right.
Fix that thing up. Okay, let's get some arrow craftsmanship so that the archers can take care of these guys much.
Yes, sir.
Still 20 though. Bit of a problem
I
that.
follow the dragon.
Let's
Forward.
keep the dragon warriors in their own separate unit while the
Agreed.
Onward.
onward.
Right.
Lead, and I'll follow.
On target.
But they got arrow craftsmanship, so that's going to increase sight range and striking range. Oh, speaking of increased sight range,
Yes. All right.
Forward.
alright, let's go raid some people over here. See if we can
Onward.
find any random plantations first.
Lead, and I'll follow. I follow your lead.
Sorry, buddy. You're pretty much outmatched. 3-1. Fine and
Lead,
brave,
and
yeah.
I'll follow.
Let's walk through this forest area with just 4 of these guys. Dang it.
Yes, sir.
More housing.
I follow the dragon.
I walk your path. Lead, and I'll follow.
Let's see if there's anything
I follow
interesting
your
here.
lead.
Days. So the main issue here is that they will send large groups of bandits against us in waves.
Forward.
Now, as long as they keep sending raiding units at us,
Onward.
we can't really build up a strike force that can deal
Lead,
most of the
and
damage
I'll
against
follow.
enemy units here. So we'll just have to see if the...
I walk
I
your
wonder if...
path.
Oh.
Heads will roll.
Ah, not again!
Honor through victory.
Well, that's annoying.
Right. I follow the dragon.
So that's an issue. It looks like from time to time the
Yes.
campaign will break as far as skins go, and that's gonna ruin some of the animations and stuff. I'm pretty sure those Dragon Warriors were just recolored. So this is one of the funny things about the early part of Kenji's journey. You see dragon units with under the Serpent banner.
Yes, sir. I follow the dragon.
Uh-oh, that's a raiding party.
Charge! For the clan! Blood and honor!
Okay, that's enough people for the defense. We're using Kenji and Ultimo for defending position. I'm gonna need more fighters. Gonna need more attacker units. We don't have anybody who can handle most of the explosive work. So gonna need some health first. So let's get one more Yang point and then we'll get Dragon Fire.
Yes. I follow the dragon.
So these guys are going to be we're going to be using them to attack from behind. Probably going to run into those Dragon Warriors again with the bugged out skins. Very nice. Okay, that's going to be a lot more than I used earlier, so we're going to get some numbers advantage here. Another archer. They only have arrow craftsmanship. I can probably get Zen accuracy now for more damage, but I prefer that we get our Dragon Warriors up to snuff as far as health is concerned.
Lead, and I'll follow. Onward.
Going to attack from the rear. Attacking here up front is going to put us in line of sight of their tower. We just need to destroy their keep. Speaking of tower, this is the tower from the cutscene.
Forward.
Oh, it's the raiding party! A lot of Dragon Clan buildings that they can't really use because they're using the Serpent mechanic. These guys are tougher than they look.
Forward. Honor for the dragon. The dragon's revenge.
Yes, sir. All right.
He's dead. Okay, that's 3. Get that dragon's heart. So we have enough. We have enough rice gathering peasants for this one, so let's expand our attacking options instead. These guys need more damage, but I don't have tempered steel, so there's that. Are they weak to piercing? No, they're not. They resist piercing.
I follow your lead. Honor through victory. The animals will pay. I walk your path. Heads will roll. Honor through victory.
Dang it.
Forward. The animals will
Useless.
pay.
All right.
Alright.
Yes.
Don't need to... Oh, maybe I can build up more peasant huts so we can have some more storage.
All right.
Well, at least we destroyed the, watchtower here. We can just go through the tree line, then attack them from the rear again.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Not enough flat space in this particular part of the map. Should be thankful that they don't have access to both dragon and serpent training trees, otherwise we're done for.
Yes.
Put a house on that hill.
I follow the dragon.
Just build up one more.
All right.
Alright.
Yes.
Another one incoming. At least their hired archers aren't exactly the best. It's increased the durability of our spearmen so our backline can be... Dang it!
Certainly, it shall be.
Increasing the capability of our
Honor for the
backline
dragon.
will be...
Onward. I walk your path. Forward.
Right, let's attack from the rear, bypass this defensive line here. They can't really use those buildings anyway. Zen accuracy would be really nice right now so that these guys don't have trouble taking out more damage from...
I walk your path.
Oh, that's a raiding party!
For the clan! Blood and honor! Over there.
Dang it!
Face your master!
My archers are dead. Again.
Agreed.
Yep, definitely need Zen
Certainly.
accuracy.
Forward.
Forward.
On target. So empty.
I need 3 archers for this one.
Certainly.
Lead,
And I'll follow. Let's walk through the forest. Hopefully we don't run into any birds. And then, while the next raiding party is being built up, we're going to attack the keep. Pretty sure Shinja is hiding on a tower somewhere around here.
I'm going.
Bully.
Onward.
Onward. Also, yeah, speaking of Dragon Warriors, I checked out some of... Oh. Hello, surprise. Sorry if you're... I didn't see your message the first time. Yeah, this is one of my games growing up as well. One of my favorite RTSs, really. Very nice that they managed to actually get a remastered version for the newer systems. Although it is quite funny that a lot of the older stuff no longer appear since they plugged up some of the funny bugs that I prefer, but very nice to see that there are still some people who are actually still playing this and are also, how shall we say, oh, dang it,
I
crossbowmen?
follow your lead.
Oh, it's one of the raiders. So anyway, what I was saying? Oh yeah.
Forward.
So while I was trying this off in my off day, I actually found out that they changed the requirements for the Dragon Monument to have Dragon Warriors instead of Samurai, which is kind of interesting, but I think it fits more into the lore of things, since, well, Dragon Warriors are more like the proper embodiment of the Dragon Clan spirit, so to speak.
Lead and I'll follow.
And, well, mostly they probably wanted to offset the fact that the Dragon, what do you call it? The Dragon Monument is a late-game weapon with a very expensive attack. So imagine throwing away a lot of rice and water on 4 samurai and then using 3 yang points on what is basically an anti-unit weapon that doesn't really do damage against buildings. And considering all of that, I think it is very accurate that they would rather make it a tier 2 unit instead of the samurai.
I follow the dragon.
Your budget. Where the hell did these Kabuki warriors show up from? So it's a lot more cost efficient to have samurai, or rather dragon warriors, fighting or being thrown into the fires of the Dragon Monument than wasting some tier 3 units that you would rather have on the front line. So I think the change is pretty much expected. Dang it, those freaking Kabuki warriors are much tougher than they look. Annoyingly enough. Going to bet they have tempered steel as well. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it is nice, but there are some weird stuff from time to time that show up, like apparently there are still some graphics bugs that pop up from time to time. Like earlier, those Dragon Warriors that showed up, they were all black. I don't know if it's a engine thing, but it can get jarring if you're not used to things. And I have to say, the Zen Edition AI is definitely much more aggressive than the original build AI, especially for Winter of the Wolf. Like, even in Winter of the Wolf, even though they added some extra... they call it extra measures for the AI to be a bit more aggressive with you, they weren't as aggressive as they are in the Zen Edition, which is kind of scary. I do like some of the new maps, though. Very interesting add-ons to the game for skirmishes. especially that crescent map, which for some reason has some waypoint bugs. Because sometimes if you start at the bottom and your enemy is an AI, they will build a production facility right next to your base. Guessing because the top part of the crescent map is... Oh no, that's a raiding party!
For the clan!
It shall be.
Get out of there!
With bow in hand.
You bastard!
Hey, you're the ones who attacked first! Don't complain of me!
On target. With bow in hand.
With bow in hand.
Right.
Alright, let's rebuild our Dragon Warrior capabilities. Kind of a shame that we don't have any anti-building units in the Dragon Clan at this year. Yeah, that's true. Especially in even in the Riverside Town mission, the AI, even after the Winter of the Wolf expansion, was kind of passive. Like the most they did was a couple of raids led by Vetkin, but when the Wolf Clan units go attack them are at a disadvantage, Vetkin runs away. Though I think in the after the update, or from Winter of the Wolf, if you take the Serpent Path for Kenji's journey, the AI gets a bit more aggressive on the early parts, but probably misremembering things. Still, I think the Serpent Path was a bit harder, all in all. Mostly because I think the Serpent Clan has a higher amount of weaknesses when dealing with the final stages. At least that's what I remember, though. Could be different from your experience. I still miss the days when you can exploit building production via the hotkeys. I would have been done by now if I can set up some cannoneers on top of this hill, or at least a couple of archers with fire arrows.
Onward.
That's expected. This is a pretty much a remaster, or rather, can you even call it a remaster? It still seems to be running on the same engine with some of the same graphics things. Oh well. No use pondering on that. Let's just focus on getting this mission done. Personally, this is much harder for me than the direct attack on Shinja's Keep, which is the left province. Mostly because they keep raiding me with archers.
Lead,
but since we're
and I'll follow.
a bit more knowledgeable about that, it's a little easier to defend against them. Now we have to worry about the extra raiders, and then there's also the Kabuki warriors that show up.
Forward. Onward.
Speaking of, run them through. Oh. Okay, let's get Dragon Strength so that the Spearman gets some more damage in the back line. Now we're doing some damage. The Kabuki warriors out, we can pretty much wreck this stuff.
I follow.
I wonder if we can outrange the crossbowmen on that tower, and then we can just engage the...
Honor through victory.
Nope, apparently not.
Honor through victory.
Let's just pick up all these targets, take out that tower if we can. This tower annoys me no end. Let's blow it up. And he's gonna die. Another one. That's two of them already. Click, destroyed before another peasant shows up and repairs it.
Heads will roll.
Don't know if the add-on changed that much. We didn't get those in... Oh. Yeah, I wonder if it's different on a regional setting, because I think some American players were also saying something different, and I think some of the British players were also saying something different. So it could be something about the regional settings back then, at least from the Winter of the
Honor
Wolf
through
era.
victory.
And since you said you were from Germany, I think there might be some
Yes, sir.
government-mandated edits, so to speak. And just thinking from the Command and Conquer Generals thing, it could be different from Battle Realms, so apologies if I might have gotten it wrong. Okay, they're getting smarter now. They're also building up the watchtower again, but to avoid any possible backup attacks, we're gonna destroy these production buildings first before we head up for the heat. Your soul is mine. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that explains why the damage is a bit higher for this one. I'm not really confident they won't have any backup units, so I'm gonna just keep our guys here at home for defensive purposes. And earlier I did have some issue with my units getting jumped by a bunch of bandits and killing both Kenji and Otomo rather easily, so just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's get you passive a bit. Although I think since they plugged the yin-yang point bug from an earlier build, getting to max 10 points now is pretty much gonna give you some major damage for your Zen Masters. I do remember when we managed to get 100 yin points, and we would just send either Vetkin or Shinja up front. They will destroy buildings in 2 hits. Nope, they don't have the Control Key exploit either. That's a lot of stuff they plugged in. Okay, they're good.
Beg forgiveness.
I don't see any movement. I guess it is safe? Question mark? You can't really use this since they're using the Serpent model. So let's focus on destroying everything here in the back instead. Good lord, Kenji's really zooming! I don't remember him being this fast. They're building a sharpshooter's guild again. Okay, that was a horse. I thought it was somebody else from the rear. There we go. We're getting some more damage thanks to the extra yang points. That keep is just about as good as gone. Ah, there's Shinja.
Forward.
And his Intimidate is active because of the reduced damage from magical attacks. Run away, you old coot. What's Otomo doing on the side there? It's over.
Of course.
You know who I am.
Kenji.
Serpent son.
And yet, you kept fighting.
Once I knew the scared boy who ran from his accusers, I had to know
If it's still that boy.
Are you back to rule the Serpent Clan?
Where is the Serpent's Orb?
Ah,
Going
yes.
to break the world then?
Show respect.
The classic
As
Kenji
you
is so
wish,
obsessed with a
Otomo.
ball.
You were charged with protecting the orb. Where is it?
At the Swan's Pool. The old man was more perceptive than we thought. He knew Serpent Home would fall.
Lord Oja
Would
would
never
never
have
have given
given
the orb to
the
Geisha.
No, he would have.
Really?
How has the Swan's Pool survived?
The geisha are still considered untouchable. 7 years in the grave have weakened your father's grip, but the wolf and Lotus still fear his name.
Show me the safest path.
As I serve the father, so I'll serve the son.
Yeah,
The
we know
Wolf
what that
Clan
line is.
has moved in here,
Driving the original farmers out.
The stench of their shanties wafts south when the weather's clear.
That's because you live
As
next
in
to
your
them.
father's
Stop
time,
complaining.
The wolf barbarians are woefully unprepared to face a battle-ready foe. Still, the wolf are always spoiling for a fight. The Lotus Clan's lands are far
To the east, but they have built an outpost here.
One of their vile wizards has enslaved the local peasants with his dark magics. The villagers know the land well and would be valuable allies. The most direct route leads through the center of Riverside Town. The locals survive by trading with both Lotus and Wolf.
So
we're sure to be noticed.
Okay, so here's the deal, right? I could go for a Riverside Town again so we can get Garen and a free horse. But I want to use Ara and her extended sight range so that, or extended attack range rather, so that we get some more critical hits at range, especially when you get enough Yang points. I don't really get a lot of benefits when I go for the Lotus route most of the time. So we're going to try and go left again, or left this time. Swanspool is right here. We can't really do much unless we clear this area. So we're going to try and save Ara, keep her alive. Shoot, I forgot to save stuff. Oh well. I do remember, yeah, I'm going for Ara, definitely. Now, I don't think I keep forgetting that I have to save for each stage because you don't really get autosaves like in most modern strategy games where you can pick a stage by clicking on a campaign and then switching over to a different stage. They don't have that in Battle Realms. So I'm probably going to have to save, or probably going to have to redo a run here so I can save prior to this selection. But we're going for Ara this time.
I've taken the liberty of sending some men to occupy the town.
Occupy. Now, of course, Shinja gets his high horse.
If we hurry, we might take them unprepared.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Ah, there's Ara. The Wolf Miners. Never thought I'd be fighting against them. As much as it pains me, we have no choice but to fight. We should clear them away and move on to the Swan's Pool. The Gate should trust me, so I must survive if I were to reclaim the orb.
Blood and honor!
Death to our enemy! Yes.
And there's Ara.
So, our paths cross again. It seems I owe you my life.
Oh crap, I forgot this part. I forgot that this area doesn't actually have that much in terms of production. Let's stop this. This is useless. We need to get everybody out of this road. Now, where do we want to go? I don't remember which path actually has a much easier area to defend, so let's just run away. Keep these here as a sort of, how shall we say it?
Yes.
Bait? Really? Now we have to save Ara. Keep her on a tower for the time being so we can take advantage of her, accuracy. Oh, I didn't... Ah, so that's why the map layout looks the same on the path. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, I remember that. Because they're really... The wolf were really aggressive even before the upgrade, so I'm gonna need to set up my buildings in a way that I can actually defend them easily with just one tower. Which means, as much as possible, we're gonna need to put them on a crossroad here.
Alright. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
I need some more rice again.
Yes, sir.
I can probably stop production for this
Yes.
one as we
I
focus
follow
on
the dragon.
getting our building set up here. We did lose some rice because we had to destroy stuff here, but by the looks of it, they might be a little too interested with the buildings we left behind on the hill. Oh god, that's not great. Definitely gonna need the dojo up and fast.
Yes.
Gonna need Ara on top as well. With Kenji, Shinja, and Otomo on the runs.
Agreed.
That sledger is going to be a problem. They're pretty effective at demolishing enemy buildings, so we need to be extremely fast if we want to survive against them. There goes the other town. Sorry, Shinja. Need the watchtower here.
Right.
They're mostly focused on trying to raid peasants first on the attack, at least from my experience. So we got to keep these areas up. And need Ara here.
I sense your purpose.
Yeah, at least her sight beyond sight still has a decent amount of range. Need this guy to be faster, please. Gonna need a Dragon Warrior here. Okay, this is gonna be Kenji's personal entourage, so that's 2 Dragon Warriors supporting him. Or rather, let's keep this Spearman out here. We'll have Ara on Overwatch duty.
I understand.
Since she has... Oh! Dang it, they're already here! Get on the high horse. The good thing about a lot of Wolf Clan units is that they're pretty weak against piercing attacks, so if we're very aggressive with getting our
I follow the dragon.
production up. Okay, let's get Dragon's Heart so that that Spearman survives a bit longer.
All right. Yes.
That guy to come up here quicker. Going to expect that there's going to be an attack here.
I follow the dragon.
So let's just keep a rolling reserve in the form of our Kenji entourage. Much safer that way. QRF in this part of town will be much more efficient than just keeping a large blob of warriors. Unfortunately, because we've already lost the stables, we can't take advantage of the large number of horses that show up. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Just so we can get more units out. Speaking of getting more units out, we need these guys up here. Pronto. I need some Dragon's Fire. And fast if I want to improve our durability. For the Dragon Warriors at least. Okay, get these guys up.
Alright. I'm going.
I need some spearmen too. I think some of those Wolf Clan infantry are actually pretty weak against piercing attacks as well, so just in case, we're gonna get those guys in.
I follow the dragon.
I follow the dragon. You guys. Make that 3. Whoa, what? Oh.
Forward.
Yep, as expected, they would prefer attacking our production facility. Whoa, artillery! Lots of artillery. And our rolling reserve saves the day once again.
I walk your path.
Mostly. This guy survived. Lucky him. Gonna need 2 more Yang points so we can get our guy up.
Onward.
Damage.
Yes.
Or health, rather. Keep more peasant huts here so we can get
Yes, sir.
delaying targets. They will focus on the peasantry a lot more, so I think we know how we can delay them. Yeah, it's the storage thing, but there's a bit of a discussion still from some of the message boards I've checked that points to some signs that it actually does that. But I'm mostly doing this so that the peasants keep gathering the resources. Though I still think there might be a bit of a factor for that.
Right.
But for now, though, I think they're definitely more for attracting the attention of any Wolf Clan raiders that will try to attack us. They seem to be focused on these peasant huts for some reason.
I follow
There's 2
the
of them.
dragon.
Yes.
More production here. Much easier if I had a town square so I can get more rice and the yang production be faster. But
Alright.
well, early campaign and all that.
I'm going.
Okay, I'm gonna get at least 2 archers out there.
I follow your lead.
Just for double piercing with ranged and melee piercing. More rice.
Alright.
I'm building on a path. It's not a good saying. Now that I think about it, it might have been better to put the water gathering peasant hut over here and then have the tower set up here, because they seem to be attacking all from the west so far.
Yes.
Oh, got that guy. Just keep getting more houses.
Alright.
Okay,
Yes.
spearmen. It's a lot.
Onward.
Very nice. And let's get the resource to at least 2,000 rice storage
Alright.
space. Hey, it's pretty much like the classic Tiberium, what do you call it? The classic silo wall maneuver that they used in older Command and Conquer games anyway. Oh crap, here they come.
Face your master!
Dang it! I just got that archer trained, you dingus.
Onward.
Okay, we can probably... No, we still need 1 more for Dragonfire. Probably gonna need some arrow craftsmanship. Okay, we can... If we get another attack here, we can probably move Ara's tower a bit further down here near the watering hole here. Okay. On target.
Lead, and I'll follow.
Gonna need some healers for this.
Yes.
As long as nobody attacks from here, we can probably move Ara out. But that's going to be a bit of a risk factor, all things considered.
Right. Yes, sir.
Get me some more spearmen in the back.
I follow the dragon.
Gonna send these guys over first. Through here.
Forward.
If I remember correctly, this is where the wolf are, and you're supposed to build up here instead.
Yes.
I feel like I prefer coming in from the attack here. Okay, that's enough storage space for now. Well, there's a rock here. That's not good. Let's let them rest a bit. Which is the connect? Okay, that's a bit of a narrow gully.
Onward.
Let's hope there's nobody waiting on the top of that hill. It is kind of nice that the characters now, or the units rather, now recover their health
Yes,
by
sir.
even when they're walking, which increases their survivability a bit. And lets you make them run faster, because I remember in the early days they can't do that while walking, so you had to hold them down.
Forward.
Although the fact that they're in the passive mode doesn't make them oh, what? Oh, this is already the wolf area. What the heck? Okay, they're just balanced. They're very good against cutting, at least. We did lose a couple of wolf clan, dragon warriors to that.
Going. All right.
Okay, I need Dragon Heart now. Come on. Put them in passive mode for the time being. Just so some of them can rest.
For the dragon.
Ah, screw it. No, they're too wounded. Ooh. Good. Keep the archers out of that pitch slinger's line of fire. That's you, actually. Like, back in the day, when you order your units to go into passive... Yeah, it's only Windows 10. I got a really old piece of kit right now, and I have no money to upgrade to a newer model. So yeah, which is kind of why, if you're seeing some rather weird spikes in the stream, it's mostly because my hardware is pretty old.
Victory!
Yes, sir.
Back in the day, when you order your units to be passive, they would, if they didn't have any range attacks, they will still close in.
On the way.
But these days, when you do have range attacks, they become, you can order them to do a range attack in passive mode, which is kind of neat, actually. Okay, let's go in passive mode before we lose any more units. We're losing a lot of them, actually. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's rock.
Heads will roll.
See, back then when I ordered them to go passive mode, they will switch to their primary weapon, which is melee. But now when you order them to go into a rather active mode, or stand around, they will switch to their range attack by default, which is actually pretty nice.
Honor through victory.
Okay, Ara's gonna sit there. No, that's Dragon Strength. Okay, that takes care of that one.
The dragon's revenge.
Get that Wolf's Den before it gets anything. That's just a forward base, though, I think. This is going to be where most of the Wolf Clan forces will be, so let's get ready to rock that later. You guys just stay still. I'm going to send in reinforcements to support you.
Forward.
Agreed.
Forward. Yeah, Shinja, just stay on your high horse. Birds, birds, birds. Nope, they're not showing up. I'm going to assume it's because the hardware, or rather the engine was not yet optimized for Windows 11, even though it's pretty old. So, either that or what the heck? Oh, there's probably something about the Windows 11 system itself that's keeping an older game like this from working properly. Though I did hear there's a lot of bloat in Windows 11 that might be affecting games in general. So that's something to look at, actually. All right, let's let you guys walk up here, maybe.
Forward.
Move forward.
I follow your lead.
And find some more of these. Ooh, rocks. Alright, they definitely know we're here now.
Run them through.
What? But this actually happened before as well, while I was trying some skirmish runs. Yeah, the tower's on the river. Yep, they really need to fix that. There's a lot of stuff in Windows 11 that I think would be nice, but with the current state of the OS, I don't think I want to upgrade. So yeah. Anyway, back to this one. This is one weird thing that happens with the AI sometimes when you destroy their training facilities first, and they still have a lot of peasants. Sometimes the peasants will just stand there near their peasant huts and not do anything. Which is kind of funny, because it feels more like the AI just decided to give up. Okay, we still got all of our archers. Okay, that should be a good spot for training. Is that it? Nope, there's still some more. I'm going to assume there's going to be some more extra buildings here. Let's let these attack forces rest for a bit. And the blood on the weapons that have been used against more infantry is a bit more obvious now than it was in the earlier builds. Look at all that red! Look at all that! That's terrifying. Okay, guess they're all green. Let's go look around and see if there's anything else I need to destroy. Wait, hang on. Goals. We should clear all of them away, huh? So we're gonna have to destroy that tower. I guess yep, he's the only one left. He's already visible. No choice in the matter.
Charge!
Charge! Charge, you old coots! Ow. Ow. Wait, what? Oh, that still counts as his ability to engage at minimum range? That's actually neat. I didn't know the hurler can have that. Anyway, we got Ira now.
I didn't want this.
I didn't want this either.
Every death here today saved
two.
No one could ask for more.
This land never changes.
Dang it, I forgot to save again! Why do I keep forgetting to save? Oh well, whatever. Just
I'll
gonna...
give the wolf miners this much. They know how
Hey,
to
look
run.
who just showed up.
They've had a lot of practice. If it's not us driving them to the ground, it's their warlock masters.
We have Father to thank for that. They serve the Lotus.
Listen
and
to
the
how
Lotus
smug
serve us.
Tato
For
is.
now.
Then you hear his
The
battle
Oja are
cries
the
in the
only
game, and
family
you're like,
fit to serve as lords of this land. The
typical.
Serpent Clan will rule long after Father's gone.
You mean you'll...
You mean you'll rule?
Of course.
Of course.
I'm the firstborn
I'm the firstborn son.
Besides, you spend every free moment
carousing with commoners in back alley wine shops. You've no stomach for war. Not the way father fights it. Yes, always winning is such a burden.
Yes, always winning.
I still remember some of these cutscenes. Oh, the in the distance. Oh my god.
There must be a better way.
They fight because they fear the Serpent Clan.
I'm not my father, Otomo.
There are worse men you could be.
I didn't realize.
Not many.
I didn't realize they just put a.
Does it matter?
Not to me.
They just put a sepia filter, and the enemy, the other character models are over on the hill.
Together. It's just
like old times, eh?
Our scouts report that the traitors have abandoned Riverside rather than face you. The Lotus Wizards to the east haven't moved yet, but if we put that tower of theirs to the torch...
Later!
No, but we have them by the throat!
If we push on, we can reach the Swan's Pool by dusk.
It is kind of annoying that Kenji is so obsessed with the orb at this part of the story.
Hurts him.
With the army he's mustered, he could secure the lowlands and rebuild the Serpent Clan.
What does he want with the orb anyway?
You know the legends.
Rumors. Gossip. I used to stare at that thing for hours, searching for some spark of power. It's just a pretty stone. He's insane.
He's all we have.
He's all we have.
But now we're here.
The Swan's Pool is here, along the northern road.
Our enemies have come for the Serpent's Orb. How did he know it was here? Regardless, we must protect the Geisha's home on all costs if we're to earn their trust and claim the orb. Okay, let me just save this real quick. Not good. Gonna have to do some more saves later, probably when I'm preparing for another stream. Tomorrow? Over the weekend? I don't know, but I need to get some save spots on those other stages we completed. Kenji Dragon... Kenji Dragon Swan's Pool. Are we using Serpent Track for this one?
Forward!
We thought you dead, Honorable Prince. Look, there.
Yeah.
More are
on their way. They come seeking the orb. Okay, we got hero units now. Gonna need these geisha to help us up. I have 3 geisha.
Yes.
Where's Ara? Ara, you'll be with the scouts. Here they come. Gonna need these guys to be spotting. Unfortunately, I don't get any techniques.
Charge!
Focused and steady.
I sense the enemy.
Good thing these guys are weak to piercing attacks.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I am the dark. Can't be.
It can't be.
Frickin' Nightfall. You always show up at the worst possible times. This one is Flame Breath for close range combat, though it eats up stamina.
Lead the way.
Attack!
I hear.
Get Ara out of there. Oh, sweet.
Forward!
I said get Ara out of there.
Attack!
Guide my way. I sense your purpose.
Swan's Pool is just about ready to go.
For the clan!
Attack Master.
Straight and true. Easy touch.
Face your master!
Crap, we're in the red already. That's Longtooth.
Straight and true.
Well, Longtooth isn't doing so hot against a Dragon Warrior. That can't be right.
For the clan!
I hear.
I hear. Okay, we still have a lot more of them. Oh, that was it? I thought it was longer.
We are in your debt, Lord Dragon.
The thief? Why was he here?
Thief?
I've never seen anyone move like that.
I have. Did he get the Serpent's Orb?
No.
No.
It's where it's always been.
I've no time for riddles, woman.
It's in Serpent Home.
Oh crap, already.
Impossible. The Lotus Clan tore Serpent Home apart stone by stone, searching for the orb.
And once they'd finished their filthy business,
I
hid the orb in the courtyard pool. Only the wisest turn over the same stone twice.
Kenji! Kenji!
Oh, this part, right.
A message from Riverside. The Lotus Clan are slaughtering the
Yeah, here it
villagers
is.
to the east.
The redo mission.
A large army of bladesmen is camped on the hillside below the Warlock's tower. We must attack before they move south.
No. We'll go to Serpent Home. I've no quarrel with the other clans.
Yeah, that mindset is what
If the
really
enemy can't hurt you,
weakens
they'll hurt
Kenji
your
here.
people.
You've seen the orb. It's real.
It's a stone, Kenji. The peasants fought for you,
Not the orb.
He's right, Lord. If we abandon the villagers, they'll die. Only the geisha know where it is. Bring them with us, and the orb stays safe.
If it's to be done, let's do it quickly. Let's teach this upstart clan a lesson.
He says earlier, I have no quarrels with the other clans, and then he says that. Yep, here we go again. The Lotus Clan has always had a problem with Serpent Authority. The only way to protect my people is to completely wipe them out, leaving neither men nor mortar standing. I cannot fail. We're getting close. Yeah, thanks for drop by, Surprise 347. Would love if you can also subscribe. Probably already gone. Dang it. Anyway, much as I'd like to continue this run, running a little too late here, and well, not too late in the sense that it's late in the day, but more like this mission here in particular is going to be a bit long, so I'm going to save it for a different run. So let's go for it. Kenji, training to the east. Okay. Oh, too close. Okay, dragon. East Coast Wizards. Okay, that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to try and make a save point on the west side of the map now, for the early ones. Oh, not skirmish, not skirmish. Wait, what? Was I? Oh yeah. I'm going to try and make a save point on the no, not the Dragon Path Prologue. We're going to go on the left side and use that as a save point. Maybe not. Hang on.
Blood and honor!
Oh, I didn't know they had half health at the start of the run. I guess that makes it so that you can have a bit more balance when fighting mounted infantry.
Forward! For the clan!
You can't use the quick powerful strike ability yet. Oh, he's in the red already. I guess that's why you let the cavalry run past, because taking this much damage this early isn't exactly good for Kenji's setup. It's gonna need a save point towards the left for now.
Blood and honor!
Some of the houses are burning up. Can you guys not just fix them all or something? Okay.
Face your master!
Over there. Agreed.
That's
For the clan!
Crossbow man. Oh, I didn't know there was a bathhouse over here.
Attack!
The house blew up again.
Shinja rules 2 provinces.
Okay,
from
so
an
I
old
guess you
serpent
don't really
fort
need a
here.
save here.
His tax collectors take
But I
most
need
of
a
what
save
this
so I can
village has,
choose the middle
while
part.
his hired archers haunt the eastern
road.
road, stealing what little remains.
Break Shinja's
Break
forces.
Shinja's forces, and he'll lose his will to fight. We have no soldiers, but the villagers stand ready to serve. What shall we do?
We'll take the left route now. Put a save point here so that next time I want to go right. I'm just going to start from the start of the village, or rather the prologue, and then we'll use the save for this one so we can go to the middle. That's for later. There's Shinja.
This province is already claimed. Go before I kill you.
Haha. Otama was right. Shinja intends to put up a fight. If I destroy his keep and confront him, he should listen to reason. I am the heir to the Serpent Empire, after all. My new clan lacks leadership, though, and will certainly crumble if I were to die.
Let me help you start a village. This is Sperry, one of the peasants you saved in the last province.
Sperry again? Seriously?
Select him. Right. What you now see at the bottom of the screen are the available buildings.
It's still really funny to see
right
them
now.
talking
over there.
like this.
Click on the peasant hut icon, then place the hut by right-clicking somewhere on the ground. If you decide you don't want to build the hut right now, left-click to cancel or to select something else.
Yes, sir.
You can only build on relatively flat terrain, so plan carefully. Excellent.
Okay, it's the
Remember,
same map.
Left-click is always cancel.
But we started
or select,
here instead of there.
And right-click always performs actions.
Basically means we need to save now. So it's Kenji. Keep left province, or Shinja's province. And then we'll use this as a jump-off point.
Look, a new peasant has emerged from the hut we built. Now your people need food. Let's harvest some rice from that rice field over there.
I follow
rice
the dragon.
Is the currency of this land, and is used in all construction and training efforts. Left-click one of the peasants, scroll to the rice field, and right-click the rice field.
Yes, sir.
So if you go for the left route, you get some tutorials for rice.
Rice is important indeed, but you'll also need water. A pond or stream like that one would do nicely. Select a peasant, then scroll to the pond and right-click it.
I follow the dragon. Yes.
I need a dojo now.
I follow the dragon.
Excellent. We're almost ready to start building our army. To train warriors, we'll need a dojo. Select a peasant. Notice the dojo is now available in the Build menu. Find a good spot and build the dojo just like you built the peasant hut. Now to train your first spearman. Select a peasant and right-click the dojo. Training spearmen will cost you rice and water, so make sure some peasants keep harvesting.
Yes, sir.
Well done. We're on our way.
This is a little more involved than the eastern route. I didn't know that's the case. Okay, a little more rice should go a long way.
Going.
Press T for some help and tips for the unit alchemy, tech tree, hotkeys, techniques, and all that. Let's save here again. That's the Chinese province. And I guess now that we have a save point from here, I think we have a good point for next time, should we choose going to the other side. But anyway, we'll have to call it in for tonight. Thank you so much for dropping by. I know it was a bit short. We just only did a couple of missions, but that was the plan anyway. That was originally what I had. It was supposed to be more like a recce run, so to speak. But I kind of got into it now, and now we're already nearing Serpent Home, which is a bit faster than I used to, or I'm used to, that is. I don't know if we're going to continue this tomorrow, because I still want to play some other video games, and they're pretty much still on the banner, so just keep an ear out for that. Anywho, if you got any complaints or valid reactions about the stream tonight, please do not hesitate to drop me a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv if you got a hankering for the older streams that have expired here on Twitch. Maybe you're not interested in Battle Realm, but you think you might find something that you might be interested in instead. Please, I would be grateful if you check the VOD archive linked in the About tab of my profile page, and searchable on YouTube under the same username, Lurk at Work. That's work with a U. If you're currently checking the VOD, thanks so much for dropping by. I know that there wasn't really a lot going on, although we did get the campaign a little faster than I thought it would be. Maybe next time you'll have something else to look forward to as far as the campaign here is concerned, or, well, if you're not in the mood for Battle Realms, maybe there's something else in the channel that might interest you, so I hope you check that out. Speaking of the channel, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream, or who just wants to complain about PNG streamers in general, please do not hesitate to share my Twitch channel with them, twitch.tv/lurkatwork. That's all for me for now. Lurk at Work is now RTB. I hope you had a good time tonight with us. If not, yeah, that's on me. Sorry about that. There's still a lot of good stuff out there, though. For example, if you're still in the mood for some sword slashing action, I can send you over to somebody who's currently doing a Witcher run. Witcher 3, to be exact. But if you're heading out for the night, I guess I'll just have to bid you adieu, and thanks for joining us. Thanks again for watching, and, well, I hope I catch you here tomorrow. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night for those who are heading out, and stand by for those who are about to be sent over.